Okay, we are back and we seem to be ready for Xita's Bastion run, but the biggest question is, Xita, can you go underestimate?
Okay, thanks you, Rashla. I'm already gonna say this. I'll probably go overestimate, because you know that's a tradition with this game at BSG. And today with me I have in Dragpack. He'll ask all the questions you probably could have, because I don't think he knows this game very well.
I have played the game actually, but I've never seen a speedrun of it.
Okay, so I'm gonna go into the game, because timing starts as soon as I get control of the boy. And yeah, a lot of people don't like this game because of the narrator, and you'll find out why, because the guy is annoying. So can I get a countdown?
2, 1.
There we go. So as you can see, the world is slowly, getting created as we walk. So we can't, hurry up too much, but we don't have any special movement anyway. And there's a hammer. And, I like smacking things, but the hammer also gives you a roll ability. And rolling is super awesome in this game, because it makes you go faster. And, clipping through stuff, because everything is sort of optional. Oh. And I'm playing this, well, as a control scheme on the mouse. So all my movement is done by the mouse. Same goes for, a lot of things. For example, using an item or picking an item up is bound on the scroll wheel. And I'll explain why that's done later on, because it's quite important in this run. Because, well, that was a bartender. I don't like the bartender, so bye. We pick up the shield. And, the shield is helpful, not really, that important, but we smack this this bar, and there's a turret. I don't like turrets, so bye. And those boxes are quite annoying, because they contain gas fellas, and they're enemies. They are annoying, especially in large numbers. And as you can see, I destroyed most of the boxes before the enemies could actually pop out. That helps quite a bit. Now we need to wait for those smaller enemies to spawn. And I need to keep this place clean. And I'm gonna try to counter the big guy. The big guy is dead. Like, if you counter the big guy, he dies in one hit. And we have to kill all but 1 or 2 in that room, and then we jump out of the window. Because why not? Jumping out of the window is fine.
He gets a good look at things.
We drop down, and we fall down onto a bow. I don't like bows that much, so, I'm just gonna move. And yes, we managed to avoid the barrier there. That's the thing. The barrier drops down from the sky, so if you're fast enough, you can actually avoid it. There we go. And we go into the distillery. And out of it again. Then we go into the arsenal. And out of it again. That's basically to unlock them. And then after that, we are gonna move onto this boat and find a pretty badass guy.
Do we know how old the character is?
We named this guy The Boy. That's all the naming we get from him. But as you can see, intensive gameplay going on while standing on this ferry. We heal. And there we go. We got past the ferry. And now I'm gonna try to do a clip. There we go. I even used... And we got our first duplication. And the core duplication is quite important in this run. That's the reason we bound our use key to the scroll wheel. Because there's no way you can press a key on the keyboard twice within, like, I think half a second or something. It's quite finicky. So the reason I know I got it is the text of double experience, like the 1000 experience or 100 experience you get for it, got shown twice. And it's quite important to keep on getting them. It will shorten the run quite a bit, because I think casually, Indy, how long did it take you to complete it?
Well, definitely more than 20 minutes. I think like
Yeah.
a few hours.
So we built the distillery. Oh, let's not go in the boss window.
You don't know what's out there.
And let's go to the sky and into the workman ward. This is a very short level, if you know where to go, that is. And, you know, luckily I do.
Between bad and wrong.
So, you know, I drop down here, and
Ought to be a core down one of these twisted streets.
yeah, it's a bit of a twisted place. Hey, look, there it is. Oh crap, it's locked up.
Tight in an alloy cage.
And now, what happened now? You think? Hello, enemies? There we go.
Blustery old foreman's keeping his fellas in check, almost like he's showboating for the crowd.
It helps if I don't press wrong buttons, as you can imagine. Because they're now playing ping pong with me. And I even died. That's pretty bad, but not too bad. Because there we go, we killed him. Now they all are basically in love with me. And there we got our second duplication, which is good. And now it's just get the frick out of there. And we go back to the Bastion. Because the Bastion is basically the main source. Or you know, the main hub.
The core hums in his pack.
And there's another way we can see it. Like, now the camera just moved out of sight, but hey, the core we just placed is gone, so we knew that we had a second one,
That's why
which is good.
this is coming together. That's why
And,
things are gonna be all right.
you know, we have to build something before we can continue, so we built the arsenal. Then actually go in and out, so the narrator keeps on talking. And I think I just selected the wrong level, which may be bad, which, yes I did. Let's exit. Oh wait, I can go back to the Bastion, that helps. I selected the wrong level. The overworld signs of those kinda look the same, I believe. But the reason I tried to keep the narrator talking is that you can instantly select a level.
Near the edge of the city.
As you can see, I now cannot, because I was supposed to go to the Hanging Gardens. One of the more tricky levels in this run. Not because there's a lot of powerful enemies or, you know, a lot of dangerous traps or anything,
Everybody after all.
but
Kids easy to play.
more because of the level or the speed in which the level creates itself.
Never saw the calamity.
If you go too fast, you'll literally fall down.
It was
And the camera here doesn't move with me.
it's a snag or two we're trying to get to.
There we go. I want to destroy you. We get past this gate.
No matter what. He's got
And
some questions after
as before, gates are optional.
brothers.
We really don't care about gates in this game.
Nor do the bird boy.
You know, floors are sort of important, but not always. As you can see, I believe they placed an invisible floor there
Think. Without that man,
and another core dupe, which is nice. And
would we?
well,
What do you say to a man who's seen too much?
now our very first and last cutscene of this run. So that's what they call the survivor. He goes with us back to the Bastion, but we don't know
Proper gentleman.
who he
that
is.
man. His name is Zolf.
Oh, Zolf. Good to know.
No hiding, he's an Ur.
What even is the story of the game? What even is the story of the game?
I believe it's about a you know, a old world that has been destroyed, and you can restore the world by restoring the Bastion. And to restore the Bastion, you need the cores, which we are collecting right now. And as you can see, you know, we're back in the main hub. I'm placing 2 more cores, and then I'm gonna go again because I don't like this hub. A memorial. Let's build a memorial. That sounds like a good thing, right? And after that, we go to Cinderbrick Fort. This is one of the longer levels. It's a lot of movement. And at the end, there's a quite annoying clip. And as, you know, the narrator already tells us, there's only one way through this place, and that's the hard way. You know, just run through. And as you can see, you can be too fast in this game. I'm gonna open this cage. That's a bit of an older way to do it, but the musket is just too nice. I like the whip. And you see, Indy, walls are optional. I don't care about walls.
You don't need walls.
Nah, no one needs walls. And another one. I believe that was another one. The level 2 is guaranteed there, so Let's hope that was another one, else we have to do a backup level. And I don't like backup levels, but sometimes you have to do them. Like now it's just straight up movement. They'll try to hurt me, kill me, whatever. You know, I'm not impressed. And again, roads and walls are very optional. And let's there we go. We got our another clip. Gates are still very optional. And if I got everything correct, we should have got enough cores now. But and that looked like a mistake, but it isn't. Please. Yes, we got it.
That's it. A few more shards like that, and we'll be back in business.
And now we are now there's shards that we need.
The shard.
Because even though we found all the cores, the thing is still not. Now we go to probably my least favorite level of this entire run. This one is actually hard, and it sort of has a boss in it, which we don't really kill. I like the level of, or at least the the color palette of this level, because it's really nice colors. And I pick up the sneaky decoy instead of the whirlwind, and it has the reason of the boss. Like the boss is a hard one, but like we pick up a pike instead of the hammer. We ignore that gate once more. And now we're gonna try and do a damage. Oh crap, that was the wrong button. But, damn it, I tried to do a damage boost. Okay. Okay, damage boost done. We got past it, but now, it's still not over, because getting past this part is always a bit tricky. There we go. Go here. And then I'll heal, because there's the ankle gator again. There's the shard. We duped it, which is good. I'll make a decoy, because, the ankle gator is trying to kill me. And if you do it correctly, you can do pike, musket, pike. And we can go. That's the entire boss fight. Just hurt her a little and make your way out of there, because that ankle gator hurts.
One question that I have is the category is called 80% no MMS.
Yes.
What does that mean?
No MMS is no main menu storage. You can store your main menu in a way that, you can do weird glitchy stuff with menuing. I decided to not do that, I'd like my games, well, mostly glitchless. You could argue that duping those scores is glitching as well, but that's just an oversight in my opinion. And with that, we're moving on to Culford Cauldron, a more dark level in this. A lot of monsters, not a nice place. Like honestly, Rota's Lagoon looked like a cozy place to be. Yeah, this place, not that much. And there's a reason. I tried to get past that gate, which I failed, as you could see. To me, that doesn't matter, because then I am faster the second run through I do there. I want to move there, because, oh boy, these things do hurt. I'm healing, because, again, things hurt a lot. And you saw me skip a complete weapon there. Like, there's a flamethrower, which I completely skipped out on. But we don't need it. Like, the pike and musket are way better weapons. And, another duplication on the core, or the shard in this case. Let's go here. And, like, there's the bird thingy. Let's press the correct button, get this decoy up. Like, they don't see me because I'm in stealth now. And I use the sky bridge. Get the hell out of there. And what I said is, like, the position we just passed used to be the gate. So if you get this gate clip, you'll have to get the gate clip a second time. So for now, you know, we avoided that, and we're almost at the end of the run already. Like there's 1 or 2 more levels to go. And so far we haven't missed a single dupe. So that's pretty damn good. And the monument is getting a heartbeat. That's both disturbing and good. So yeah, let's upgrade our lost and found. Because you know, in this kind of world, we need an awful lot, an awful big lost and found. One of the final levels, guys. Bastion Quarry. And this one does have a boss. And this boss is annoying. It's a cool boss though. His name is Sir Lunky. You know, if you have Sir in your name, you're cool by definition, right? Oh, and this is a level with a lot of really tight movement, like really small pathways to actually roll on. I always try to avoid taking, you know, my safety healing pot there, but walk there. Yeah. There's a lot of switches. I have honestly no clue what they do. Because we don't need them. Oh, as you can see, there's a monster trying to jump on me. That's what they call... there's Sir Lunky. And that was Sir Lunky. That's a bit of a oversight, I guess, that, you know, you could basically, you know, flip him over the edge. He just fell down the edge, and we defeated him.
I hope you didn't blink, because otherwise you missed it.
Yeah, if you blinked, you missed the boss. Oh yeah, wait, we need to talk to Zolf. And we wait for this switch to actually get activated again. And gate opens. Ooh, I'm afraid that wasn't the final dupe, but we'll see in a second. Apparently there's no floor there. Okay. So now we go back to the Bastion. We assume it's a nice and quiet place as before. Not this time. This time Zolf actually kept his word and sent out pretty badass guys. And they are gonna try to stop me.
His countrymen don't much care for pleasantries, though. The Ura think they got him. They're wrong. No way out of this. Not without a fight. Zolf showed him the way here.
Oh no, I died. So we're gonna restart the area, then exit back to the main menu. Continue the story. And if everything went right up until this part, we should be in the Bastion with... There we go. The Bastion is back to being, you know, the nice and quiet place it used to be. We actually got the dupe by the looks of it. And that means we are basically done with the run, guys.
Yes.
This is almost time. I'll call out time because we still have to, you know, we are now going to what we actually call the Bastion itself. Pretty big machine. And it's a pretty cool machine, honestly. It looks impressive. This is the heart of the Bastion. This is the monument. As you can see, pretty impressive. I have no clue how to operate this machine though. Like, I am, you know, new to this. I am just the boy. So we'll talk to Zia. She'll explain in a bit. We'll talk to him. And then, time. 18 minutes 07. I'm not... You know, I think this is the very first time that I managed to show off Bastion with all dupes in it. And I think we'll be quiet for a while because this song is way too good to talk
Yeah, the
through.
soundtrack is amazing.
I suppose all that's left.
I guess this kitty has helped me.
Remember this moment.
Look how cute.
The Bastion's gonna take us back to a better time. Before any of this. My people forget everything you've done. After all we've been through, I find that hard to believe. So long, kid. Maybe I'll see it in the next one. Ceylondia,
We're coming home.
coming home.
Shall we do a final thanks, Indy? You know, the credits are amazing. I strongly suggest everyone to play this game. You know, a special shout out to the Bastion Speedrunner community. It's not a huge community, but it's a really welcome community. The guys have helped me last year when I was gonna run this game for the very first time at a BSG. Like they've sent me backups and you know, just in general helped me out a lot. I believe it's a famous guy by now, Hale's Edge. He's also the world record holder in this game and in Evoland, which will be later today, I believe. I'm looking at our...
I think so, yeah.
Yeah. So, you know, that guy is an amazing guy. Also, a special shout out to Indy for joining me on the couch.
Thanks for letting me be here. I really
You're
enjoyed
welcome.
it.
And I hope everyone enjoyed Bastion. And the next run is gonna be, as I pronounce it, the German-sounding Japanese game, because I cannot pronounce that name. You may well tell you what the exact name is in like a few seconds.
I think it's Rosekreuzstillter Freudenstachel, something.
What he said, I can't pronounce that. And you know, I might be back later this marathon. I'm definitely gonna be back as a host, but might be back as a runner as well if needed, because illness is striking most runners right now.
But also shout out to Cedar for showing us this run.
You're welcome.
Oh, thank you, Xita, for going underestimate with Bastion for the first time at BSG, I believe. Great job. So next up we got what Indy said, Rosekreuzstillter Freudenstachel by Yume. So please stay tuned. We first will run some ads.